Hi, this is Katura with BlueNotary, and today we're talking about the Minor Travel Consent Form, the document that saves a lot of vacations. Here's a quick note on who this video is for. It's for people preparing this so a parent or guardian can take it to a notary. If you're helping a family get their paperwork ready before a trip, you're in the right place. This is the letter that allows a minor to travel without both parents present, with a grandparent, a coach, a family friend, or just one parent traveling solo with the child. Airlines and border agents may ask for it, and a notarized version carries real weight because it signals the signatures are verified. So here's a situation you could see. A grandparent taking the grandkids to Disney while the parents stay home. A divorced parent traveling internationally with their child. A summer program sending a teenager abroad. In all of these, someone needs documented, notarized permission, and if they show up at the airport without it, the trip can end right there at the gate. That's why I call this the document that saves vacations. So when you prepare it, here's what to check. First, the travel details need to be specific. Actual dates and actual destinations. Vague consent letters get questioned. Specific ones move through easily. If the itinerary includes multiple countries, make sure to list them. Second, confirm the full legal names of both parents and the child exactly as they appear on official documents, and ideally matching the child's passport or birth certificate. Then name the accompanying adult clearly. Who is this child traveling with, and what is their relationship to the child? Third, if only one parent is signing, there's usually a reason: sole custody, a deceased parent, or an absent parent. Note that some destination countries specifically want both parents' signatures notarized for international travel, so ask about the itinerary. If they're flying domestically, one signature is often fine. If they're crossing a border, dig deeper. This document doesn't require witnesses, just the notary. And here's where remote notarization genuinely shines. So make sure your signers know it. If the parents are in two different cities or even two different states, they can each appear in their own separate remote session and both sign. You don't need to get everyone in one room. For divorced or separated parents especially, that's often the exact reason they came looking for remote notarization in the first place. So to summarize, document prep for this includes specific dates and destinations, full legal names matching official IDs, clarity on who's traveling with the child, and awareness of whether both parents need to sign. If you get this right, you'll help a family avoid a nightmare at the airport. Like, follow, and subscribe if this was useful. And remember, whether you're preparing documents or notarizing them, BlueNotary.us is where online notarization happens.